First, I'm going to get your name, and then I'm going to ask you, is it okay if I record your answers and your video and post it online? I am going to edit it. I'm not going to edit anything that you say. The only thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to put some emojis around the thingy to make it more decorative, you know?
Okay.
Is it okay if I do that?
Sure.
Awesome. So what's your name?
Lindsay.
Awesome. So I'm going to stop the video because that was the interview. How you doing?
I'm doing
Awesome.
well. How are you?
Pretty good. Well, my name is Urbano, and I want to ask you a few questions about God, if that's okay. Or religion.
Yeah.
Do you believe in a God?
I believe in a God.
You do believe in a God. Do you believe that gay people go to hell?
No.
No.
In fact, I grew up Southern Baptist, and so I was in leadership. I was hardcore in church. I read the Bible for fun, and I would find verses that really stood out to me and write them on postcards and just leave them in places for other people to find. So it mattered a lot to me, and when I questioned my sexuality, that was never something. After reading the Bible, I think that I found a lot of iffy parts, and I think that reading it in high school, I was like, I never questioned God, but I did question the Bible.
True that.
And so when I came out, that was never, it was something that was told to me, but I was always like, that's not the God that I'm worshiping. So I don't think that gay people go to hell. I think that that's a really petty sin.
Good.
And I think God has bigger fish to fry.
True that. Oh, I'm going to tell you an interesting video because I'm advertising a little bit too. If you see video number 2, I'm talking to an atheist guy and I ask him what he thinks about gay people and he starts freaking out. I recommend watching that. Okay, so I got another question for you. So do you believe in Jesus?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Do you believe a donkey can talk?
No.
No? But I thought you said you read the Bible.
I read the Bible and decided it's not true.
Got it.
I think that there is a God, and I think that he cannot be found in the Christian Bible.
Got it. Awesome. That's all I needed to ask.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your time, ma'am. You have a fun night, and it was nice meeting you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Fun.
Yeah, so it makes sense to you, okay? So I've been trying to think of the words to start out this video. So I was going to commit suicide when I was about 20, 21, maybe younger. And my whole entire life, I just kept on hearing people tell me, hey, you know what? You're going to go to hell because you're gay. You're going to go to hell. And I believed it every single day. I don't know if you could tell, but I'm 40. So that was a while.
I could not
Yeah,
tell.
thank you.
He looks much younger.
So that was a while back. And so what had happened was one day I was going to go home and I was going to kill myself.
Okay.
And as I was going to do that, I prayed to God and I was like, God, if you love me, then give me a sign. This was like back in the early 2000s, so you were probably a baby back then. But what had happened was that it was El Nino season back then, and for about 3 weeks, the whole sky was just dark and cloudy. And then one day, when I asked that, light came right behind me. After I asked him to let the light shine down on me, I suck at explaining things.
No, I
Yeah.
get you, yeah.
And then I didn't end up dying that day,
Yeah.
and I just realized that why is God in my life saving me if He doesn't love me? So that's one thing that I'm trying to do. Yeah.
So, because, like I said, I was so into God, like, that it was just everything for me, and I could have been depressed so many times in high school, and there were sometimes I was so sad, but I just remember in those sad times being so happy because I felt like I had God.
You weren't alone.
And there were times where I would spend hours just praying silently, and I would hear his voice. And so there was a period after I came out where I did question whether or not God existed. And I think once I got more into spirituality and like witchcraft and things like that, but like mediums who talk to dead people, and then like they all collectively have the same idea of what's on the other side.
Yeah.
And they're like, there is a God. And I'm like, now I gotta
I got you.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Now I'm like, I gotta rethink what I originally thought. But I think at the end of it all, there is a God, and I think that he just genuinely loves us, and I think that he feels immense empathy, and I don't think he's gonna cast anyone to hell at all.
True that.
But if he were to, it wouldn't be someone who loves someone with a vagina, you know?
Yeah. Men love women with vaginas. Come on.
I mean,
True. Yeah. I mean.
it does not make sense. In fact, especially when he loves this world that he created and it's overpopulated, maybe he's the one turning us all gay anyway.
Well, I'm going to say something interesting. I didn't know that God loved gay people until I read the Bible, because there is a gay love story in it.
And let me tell you something else. Okay, so the 1 or 2 verses that Christians
is Leviticus.
And when it comes to like homosexuality, there is this team of people who have been researching the Bible and its origins. Do you know about it?
Not that,
Okay,
but yeah.
so they're researching the Bible and its origins and like the original translations. And so I could be wrong, but I think this is pretty close to the truth. So Germany had the Christian Bible and like, okay, actually, I think that I don't know enough to give all the details, but the original translation where it says homosexuality is the U.S. translated it to say that, and it actually is talking about pedophilia.
Wow.
So it never mentions homosexuality.
That's crazy.
And it's just so crazy because so many Christians just hate.
No. Hey,
You want to do some karaoke?
I'm about to do Selena Gomez. So,
No, but so many Christians just like cherry pick verses
that's true. That is very true.
feed their hatred, and it's just absolute hate, and it's just hilarious to me because I genuinely believe in God more than the Bible. I mean, I grew up believing in the Bible, but I just knew that the God that I know is not hateful and petty. And so it was just never something that I had to battle with myself as a fucking intense Christian.
True that.
But it's just crazy that all these intense Christians are basing all of their hatred off of a mistranslation.
True that. I agree with that. Awesome.
It's crazy.
So I got your interview. So I guess you're gonna have your own video on your own because it's gonna be about 10 minutes. What's your name again? Lindsay. Awesome. My name's Urbano, and that's it for right now. Can I interview you?
No.
Oh, come on.
I'm so drunk. I just don't.
Wait. No. Okay, so you're good. I don't want. Yeah. I don't. Your face is probably gonna pop up on here, but I'll go ahead and I'll cover it up so that
Okay,
nobody can
okay.
see it. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Well.
I'm so drunk.
I appreciate your interaction, though, okay? You guys have a good night. Make sure you like and subscribe, okay? I want to try to change your mind about the Bible a little bit. Awesome. Oh, yeah, I did it for you, actually. Yeah. Thank you. Have a good night.